There we go. Okay. Jeez. We in here. Bro, I've been streaming for this is rough, dude. I've been streaming for 27 minutes already. Just straight no audio. It's alright though. I'll cut this and then we'll restart the stream from here. Alright, so really quick what I'm building is I'm adding another input field to Gmail, and that input field is gonna connect to the OpenAI API, which will allow us to use AI to write our Gmails because writing emails sucks and I don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, that's the project that I'm building. So okay, so yeah, pretty much where I left off during that like little bit of time, and it'll be cut out like when I post this on my channel, but where I left off is we have the email stuff open, and we're trying to use JavaScript to add an input field underneath this one. And right now we're just trying to figure out like what the actual like class name is of the input field, and then how to append it. And then I'm also gonna make the outline of the appended input field red, just to like make it easier to see. So if I go to extensions, let's see, the attach input a div, populate. Let's see where. Okay, yeah. So right here, how to change the border color in an HTML element. So it's gonna be document. So element.style border color equals red. So I'll just take that, copy it, close that, back to VS Code, and then let's make. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it right here. Let's see if we can do it right here, right to there, and then I'm also gonna copy that, and I'm also gonna do it to the input and see if that works too. So copy that, paste it there, and then reload the Chrome extension. Let's see if that works. Where's the Chrome extension? Reload it. What's this error that we're getting? All right, yeah. So we're still getting this like random fetch error, and I know what it is. It's this. So I'm just gonna comment out this fetch since it's not really like too important. We'll leave the hello D's though. We'll leave hello D's because why not? All right. So clear all. Reload the extension, and then we'll reload Chrome, and let's see if we can actually like edit the web page. All right, so we got the alert, so that's good. So we know that the script is actually running on this page, so that's working for sure. The question is like, how do we get the script to actually run in Gmail? So we hit compose. Ideally, the outline should be red. We'll see though. The thing is, I'm not sure if Google is like dynamically giving all of their divs new IDs, because I think earlier in the stream I was pretty sure that the class name is changing each time, but I'm not sure. Like, not the class name, but the ID name, because they have all these weird. Google has all these weird class ID names, like they use a colon and then D8 or something. It could just because they have like so much code. This is a guess, but it could be because they have like such a massive code base that they can't afford like more strings. But I don't know. All right, so it looks like we weren't able to change the outline of this. So yeah, it's still just HW something. So it looks like. Okay, so it looks like the way like the Chrome dev tool does it is that it has the ID first, and then does it do dot class name if that's right? Because it's this one, right? Wait, where'd it go? So it's this one right. Where'd it go? So it's this one right here. HW class is AOD and then AZ6. Nah, that should work. Let's see. So text HW. Huh. It could be that Google is just blocking it somehow. Like, honestly, I would not be surprised if Google just made it like harder, if they just didn't want people editing this stuff using scripts. Let's see if I can just make like the border color red. Border. Wait, because it says border none. Let's see if that works. No. Border. Is it border color? Border color, yeah. So border dash color red. Let's see if that works. Nah, it doesn't. So you can't oh, that's border color R. But you can't give it a style. That's interesting. So how in that case could we inject Another possibility would be to not inject it directly into like the compose section of your email, and just to add like another subject line to Chrome itself, or just to like Google itself. Let's see if that's possible. We can definitely come back to that. So we have, let's see. So we've got our class name. We have our ID. We know which one it is. What's inside of here? So inside of here, there's another div. No IDs on each of these. I think these are like the lines that are showing up. I wonder why the devs at Google use divs for everything instead of like using like semantic HTML. So we have this is the actual like input field, which is HV. And then so that's the subject box, class name. Let's see if the script runs when we click the button. Okay, so yeah, it still just sends the alert. So if I do click, wait. That's interesting. So, okay, so what I'm noticing right away is that if I click away from Chrome, like if I click away from Gmail, the script runs again. I think. Nah, it doesn't. Huh. Let's see. So we basically have two options here. One is to skip using the compose line, which honestly I'm kind of like leaning towards now. And then yeah, I guess I could just make it so that the Chrome extension you just add like you just open the Chrome extension. I'm not sure why it's sending an alert every time I open that. I'm gonna delete this alert. All right, so I'm gonna change course here. What I'm gonna try to do instead of doing like adding like the input field directly to the Gmail box, because that could take a second. What I'm gonna try to do is that I'm gonna add an input field to the actual like Chrome extension, which is right here, right behind me, and that will basically send off the request and then copy it directly to your clipboard, which then you paste in, which I know is one step. It's technically like one step slower, and yes, that does bother me as like a dev, like to add one more click, but basically I'm just trying to build the MVP here, so let's do that. All right, so in our index.html, let's see, where did the index.html go? I'm gonna add the input field right underneath the button. Actually, it should be above the button and then also be in line with it. I'll fix that in a second. That's part about input fields is that you only need to have like one tag, not two. And to be honest, like I'm pretty sure most like HTML elements could be the same way, like if you really think about it. All right, so add that above. We'll give it an ID and we'll call it, I don't know, input. No, that's gotta be better. Input AI. That sounds good. All right, so now we should see an input. Now here. All right, yeah. All right, so we got our input here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a click event that should be able to get the information that's in that input field. And luckily, I've actually written something just like this before, and it's on my GitHub, so I should just be able to go there and copy it, which is nice too. Like I don't know, I love plagiarizing my own code. Like you just save so much time with it. So we go to Chrome comma, and then a few commits back. There should be some code with telling me what exactly I need to do. Is it updated version, Chrome extension permission, December 11th. Let's try change version number. And then go to browse files. Okay. Let's edit this. Also, I wonder, hopefully you guys can still see my screen when I do it like that, fit screen. Does that still look clear or no? Hopefully it does. Okay, so yeah, so basically in here we've got our index.html, which has the input and then the button. I'm just gonna take these actually, and we'll just deal with the actual names later. So delete these two fields right there, paste that in, and then go back to the scripts, which is script.js. Tags button, yep. So this is gonna add like the whole click event stuff. Copy that, move it back over, and then go back to the script.js, And let's see where it goes. Index.html, no. Clipboard.write, no. I think we just delete all of this and then paste it in. Oops. I accidentally hit command space. Okay, so paste it right there. All right, so now in theory, basically what this should do is copy a whole bunch of stuff to my clipboard. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to have it instead, here. We'll have it copy just the word spaced, I think. That's probably fine. Okay. So now basically what it'll do is on click, it should copy the word spaced. All right, so let's see if we go here, add in some words, hit separate. It should just copy and spaced. Okay, yeah, that's good. So that works. So that means instead now what I need to do is make sure I can go back and grab the actual like inner HTML from that from that button. So if I just go back here, delete this, text line. So here's how we grab the actual like value. It's gonna be tags equals document dot get element by ID. So yeah, just take that, delete that, and we're gonna use that to actually send the API request. So let's ask ChatGPT how to do that. So how do I send an API request to the GPT-3 complete endpoint? And maybe I'm supposed to ask for an AJAX request. Again, like, I'm not sure if I talked about this already, but like, basically what I found out by reading this Stack Overflow article is that apparently I don't need to go set up a whole AWS Lambda, which is clutch. Like, that's good. I get to save time on not like building out web infrastructure. If I do have like the proper permissions, but that could be wrong though. But okay, so we pasted that in. Tags input, spaced. Oh yeah, we asked ChatGPT. So let's see what it said. All right. To send an API request to the GPT-3 endpoint, you will need to use HTTP client library programming language of your choice. Request on it. What is the? I've never heard of request, like this library request that they're importing here. So you take a body and then request out options. Nah. Can you do this as Axios? Let's ask it that. Can you do this? No, let's just do it as a fetch because I think fetch is just native to JavaScript. Yes, you can use the fetch function. API request GPT complete the endpoint. Yeah. Why? I wonder like this is one of the weird things about ChatGPT is like, why would it not just send me like what's native to JavaScript? Like, why would it ask me to include a whole new library? I don't know. Okay, so we grab this. This is an example of the fetch. Post request completions. Okay. Let's grab this and see if it works. So now we just paste that in here. Delete these lines of text. And then, oh shoot. Now I just need to like format this. I forgot the formatting hotkey. I think it's Shift Command F. Nah, Shift Option F. No shot, I knew it. Okay, yeah. So now the code's formatted, and now I just need to grab my API key. Guys, you can go try to use my API key. I delete it after the end of each stream, so like just so you know, like yeah, I don't really care if it's pasted in here. It's gonna get deleted fast. Like it's not that deep. But yeah. So yeah, there goes the API key. It's in. So I'm gonna refresh the Chrome extension, and then let's see if we can get the error to send, or not the error, get the request to send. If we go up here, click separate. Well, wait, what would happen after the request is sent? I'm not sure. Can we see it in network? Let's see. Where did network go? Network? I'm not sure where the request would be. Maybe we have to copy the response to. Yeah. So instead of response.json, let's copy the response, which would be. Yeah, it'd be navigator.clipboard spaced. So let's take that. Comment this out. We don't need that anymore. And then I'm going to take the response, and then I'm going to try to paste it on my clipboard. That'll be nice. Delete that. Paste that. Okay. Go back. Refresh. And then reload the extension. Oh, there's an error. Let's see what it says. Hopefully not a CORS error, because that was... Okay. Oh, cannot read property of null adding event listener. Again, I'm going to be tags input dot select. Huh. What is the... Yeah, I don't think there is a tags input. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I have a tags input. So this would be tags button, tags button. Wait, I do? What the heck? I don't even know what the select tag does in JavaScript. I'm just going to look it up. So dot select, let's see what it does. What does it do in JavaScript? Let's see what it does. Select method text area that includes selects alt in the text field. Okay. I think I can just delete that then, or at least I'll comment it out for now, but I don't think that does anything. Let's clear the errors and then refresh. So now if I paste in, I'll go back here, test, hit separate. I wonder if the request is actually happening. Maybe? No? Looks like nothing's happening. Huh. This says it's console logging the data. I'm not sure why the fetch request. See, this is the thing you gotta be like, the thing that's like sketchy about ChatGPT is like, I have no idea if the. Yeah, I pretty much have no idea of like if this request is written correctly. Let's see. So we have the API endpoint. It is a post request. We know that's right. We know the key is right. We know the body. I don't know if the body's right. We'll come back to that. And then we have these promises: the dot then, response, the data, and then an error. Shoot. I don't know. Let's go back. Let's actually read these errors for once. Can I probably have null style? That makes sense because we're not on that page. Comment this out. Okay. Same with this. Comment this out. Okay. I gotta think for a second.